Yes, Myra. Aquarius, welcome in, welcome in. I just got on. Welcome to all the other platforms. We are live right now on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and also Facebook. So if you guys have yet to follow those platforms, make sure you guys check out my link tree in my bio or just the links in my bio that will direct you, okay? Beware of scammers. I will never contact you. That is not me in your DMs, and that is not me telling you that your ancestors led me to you. That is a fake, a phony. Pa carajo, you guys block and report them for me, okay? Always, babe, you are so real and on point. I appreciate you, my love. I'm going to go ahead and do my call to prayer just to make sure that we align in the right energy. And I want to make sure that I align energetically and spiritually to the right energy. So, if you guys would, in the meantime, make sure you're following. We will be doing a round of card pulls, and then I'm going to go into collective energy. You guys got to make sure that you are following. Interact with this live by tapping and sharing. That's all that I ask for you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and do my call to prayer. You guys are more than welcome to get to know each other in the chat. Some of you may be near each other or seen each other in other spiritual lives, because I know we tend to once you feel the energy, once you connect with your vibe, once you connect with your soul tribe, it just seems like it's reoccurring. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just saw you in Divine's live. Now I see you in King Tarot's live. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all unite in some sort of way. So if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe to the channel. All right, 1,000 is the goal to get the platform. Okay, we're almost there, so make sure you guys subscribe. Okay, it's free. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, líbranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the frequency of the collective. I call upon my highest self, higher power, the angels of divine white light, the ascended masters that are here to shed nothing but divine truth, divine knowledge, divine wisdom to the collective. I ask that you align me with those that need messages from spirit, whether it's from a loved one who has crossed over or just some general advice. Spirit, I ask that you please cover me and shield me. I call upon Archangel Michael's essence, his beautiful energy. I call upon you at this time. I ask you to please shield my aura, shield my crown, shield my viewers wherever they may be. May the messages align with those that need them at this time. I ask that you please remove any and all blockages, anybody trying to disrupt or cause any sort of chaotic energy. I ask that you release that energy and return it back to its original source. Any energy sent to me in any malicious way to harm me, I ask that you return it back to its original source. And we transmute that energy into love and light, prosperity onto my life. At this time, I give all thanks. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. I call upon my soul tribe, my soul family. May we align at the time that we do, as my messages are timeless. I give all thanks and gratitude to the Most High for the gifts that you have instilled. I ask that you utilize me as the vessel as I now channel messages from the ethers. I give all thanks and gratitude. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, my dears. For those tuning in, welcome, welcome. My name is Madam Divine. We're gonna do some card pulls. All right, I do see that we have shares. What's up, Pocahontas? I do see that we have some shares. That's one thing I love about prayer is when I'm so tuned in and connecting with spirit, I don't see what's behind me until I finally open up my eyes, right? And sometimes I could be talking to two people, and sometimes I could be talking to 50 out of nowhere. I could be talking to masses, right? And that's what I love about what I do because every day is different. Energy changes, right? Our moods, our perspective, everything changes. What's up, Lena? Welcome back. Happy Monday to you, too. We are going to do some card pulls, okay? I'm only going to do a couple rounds because I really do feel like there is a collective that needs a message from spirit. So we're going to do 3 people, okay? We're going to do 3 people, and if you believe it's a scam, I don't know why you keep following tarot pages, beloved, but you could. You know what I'm saying? Keep it blessed. Blessed and highly favored, beloved. I ain't here to coerce anybody to believe anything, right? I move in my authenticity. I don't pretend to be anything that I am not. I am not that whatsoever, never been that. I am a Sagittarius to my core. All right. I am nothing but truth. Okay, I cannot lie. There's just no, when you're in a healed energy, a Sagittarius in a healed energy is someone who cannot lie. We're going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not, respectfully, right? In a way that you can obtain and move forward with that information, right? So I will say that I am healed to a certain standard, right? If not, I wouldn't be here dictating and trying to help other people if I didn't even know how to help myself, right? That's another thing about Sagittarius is yes, we're selfless, but we know that when we prioritize ourselves, right, we can be better for other people. So we're always going to put ourselves, and I think that's something that I also help teach, right, through these lectures, right? Because I call it a lecture. When you tap in, that's what they call it in Spanish, una lectura, right? I'm giving you a lecture about what's going on currently in your life. You may not know what's going on. You may be confused, but because I'm not energetically tied to the energy, I can give you clear, concise wisdom on what to possibly do. But at the end of the day, everybody has free will. Everybody can choose to do what they want, right? So I could tell you all day that he ain't shit. I could tell you all day that there's a need for you to stop procrastinating and finally start your business. But it's not until you finally take that initiative and do with it, right? Because you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make that horse drink, right? I say that all the time. So realistically, if you're tapping in, right, and this is just general, right? This is not specifically to anybody, but when you're tapping into divination, right, energy shifts every day. Energy shifts. So I always say too, those that adapt to change are the ones who thrive, right? You're not complacent. You're diligent about what it is that you need to do to become a better person. And I hear that all the time. Madam Divine, how can I become a better person? Can you please show me how I can be a better version of myself? You know? And then you have other people who are just fixated on the ego. Oh, well, why is so and so not talking to me? We're in no contact. You know what I'm saying? It's so many spectrums. Everyone is in a different direction, in a different timeline on their own path, right? But it's up to you. Your life is what you make it. So that's what I have. That's just a general message, right? I'm gonna go ahead and burn this incense. We're gonna do a couple rounds of card pulls. Make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube if you guys are on YouTube, okay? And if you subscribe to the channel, just drop your name and zodiac. Now, for those on TikTok, you're gonna drop your name and zodiac in the chat. You must be following. Don't ask me for shit. Again, I'm big on energy. I'm big on reciprocity. So I only give as much as you guys put in. So we're going to bless 3 people with some spirit led readings. It's a 1 card pull. Whoever I feel drawn to, okay? drop your name and zodiac. Once I call you and I say tap in, you're going to drop a sunflower emoji in the chat. Okay? Not a rose. I mean, if you want to send a rose, you can, right? But that's for me to tap into your frequency. Now that we've prayed and blessed for the space, I would like for you guys to drop your name and zodiac. Continue to share the live. What's up, Mama Bendición? Continue to share the live, because at the end of the day, there might be somebody that may benefit from, an outreach like this. You never know, okay? Shout out, Raven. Thank you so much for the heart meme. If you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you guys join the team and send your heart meme. All right. The badge connects to your name and I can pick up on your energy. I can see you more, is what I'm saying with the badge. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the energy. Who needs a message from Spirit? Align me with the energy, Spirit. Who needs a message from Spirit? Align me with the energy. Align me with the energy. Mia, you're not following. I only go to who follows. Empress Aries. Empress Aries. There's no need to spam, my love. Trust me, if I'm called to call you, if I'm drawn to call on you, I will, but there's no need to spam. Yes, give me your real name, not your last name, just your real name. You already gave me your zodiac. Everybody else continue to tap the screen and share the live. We're doing 3 card pulls. Amber, Aries, Spirit for Amber. Amber, Aries. Amber, Aries. Amber, have you been getting a lot of readings lately? And don't lie to me, because I read energy. Have you been getting a lot of readings here lately? Yes, you need to chill. I'm going to tell you something. I don't need cards to read people. The cards are for you. But I'm going to tell you something, Amber. When you keep allowing people to tap into your frequency, into your energy, you can get easily manipulated because anybody could tell you anything and you will believe it. Your judgment is crossed. Your judgment is clouded. You're not in tune with your intuition, let alone your frequency. You don't know how to tap in for yourself. Therefore, you continue to go outside of you. Now, tell me I'm lying and I'll shut the fuck up. No cards, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And that's the thing with spiritual readings, right? People get addicted. Not lying. People get addicted. And what you're doing is you're literally allowing somebody else to dictate how you move in your life. You could read energy too, right? But you don't know how to read your own energy. How's that work? And look, I'm just a messenger, right? You could take it how you want. If you want to take it personal, perfect. Perfect, right? But I read energy and I also read my own. And I immediately picked up that you get a lot of readings. And it's not just from one person, it's multiple people. And then now you're conflicted and confused because you don't know what to do. It's because you got too many people in your head. And that tells me that you reading people, you don't read people right. You don't read people right because you got too many people in your head. You need to step into your power. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors, it's time you tune into your own frequency, my love. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I send you love and light, girl. But one thing about a reader, and what's up, Astro? One thing about a reader and somebody who is gifted and reads energy, you can't allow somebody else to dictate how you maneuver in your own life. You know what I'm saying? You got to tap into your own frequency. You got to tap into your own vibration. You got to tap into your own intuition and your own discernment. Can't nobody else can nobody else tell you or do that for you but you. You came into this world alone and you're going to go out this world alone. So it's time that you tap in with yourself. And that's not just for Amber, right? That's just for anybody, because this TikTok, right? And I say TikTok wholeheartedly. What's up, Stitch? TikTok wholeheartedly, right, has made it where, yes, there are so many light-hearted and gifted individuals that want to help, right? I've connected a bunch of other light seers, right? And that's cool, fine, and dandy, because everybody does their own thing on their own way, on their own accord. Everybody's on their own path, right? But when you start giving your power away to many, 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 many people, that's where you fuck up. That's where you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Stand in your power, stand grounded and stand rooted, especially if you're somebody who has light energy. It's especially if you're somebody who has light heart energy. Okay? Don't give your power away. Y'all see, every time I tap in, I always call my power back, because I don't play about my light. I worked hard to get my light. And those who are light workers know, because light workers needed to go through the dark, right? People look at the stars, right? Without realizing that if it wasn't for the dark, the pitch dark, you wouldn't be able to witness the stars. Am I right? Am I right or am I tripping? People look up at the sky and stargaze, right? Without realizing that if it wasn't for the pitch darkness that surrounds the stars, you wouldn't be able to see how beautiful and bright that light is, right? I'm getting chills, y'all. I'm getting chills right now. I don't know who I'm talking to, right? But I know I'm talking to somebody. And at the end of the day, I'm not about quantity. I don't give a fuck how many people I got in my life. I could have 2 people. But at the end of the day, I know that my messages are going to align to who they need to at the time that they do. Why? Because my messages are timeless. But y'all need to stop playing with your light energy. Call back your power. Especially my light seers out here who do light work. I know what it's like because I've been there. I've experienced that. I've been in that dark hole energy. I've been in that darkness. Do I want to fucking go back? No. But if I needed to, I know. Because I can balance the two. You get what I'm saying? So always remember, if you see somebody that shines like a star, know that they were surrounded by wholeness and darkness before they could get that bright, before they could be seen, right? Because that's one thing that people like to do, especially in this day and age, right? Everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be felt, everybody wants to be heard. But don't nobody know what it took to get to that point. You get what I'm saying? Drop your name in Zodiac, beloveds. Drop your name in Zodiac. Name in Zodiac. We're going to do 2 more people, and then we're going to go into collective energy. Make sure y'all following. If you ain't following, don't ask me for shit. I'm big on support. All right, I go where I'm supported and I'm shown love. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Amy Libra. Amy Libra. Thank you for the roses. Make sure you guys tap in and send your heart me to join the team. Amy Libra, tap in for me. Amy Libra. You guys are more than welcome to stick around for collective energy as well, all right? Amy. Where you at, girl? Thank you, Selena. Hey, I got me a new fan, y'all. Got me a new fan. All right, I see you. Amy. True. Amy. Spirit for Amy. For Amy. Message for Amy. Amy, you are contemplating some certain investments. I didn't have to pull no cards. Don't get stingy with your reading because I gave you a reading. I just said there's no need. Look, cards are for y'all, right? But I read your energy. I told you you needed to chill. Did you not receive your message? Because I'm very clear. I released your energy. Yeah, I gave you your energy. I gave you your read. Now, if you want to book a reading, you can, right? But you've been doing too much, is what I heard. You need to tone it down and call back your energy. Now back to Miss Amy. Amy, you are looking at your investments right now. All right. You're looking at how you are in regards to whatever energy that you're exerting. This could be time, this could be money, this could be resources, whatever it is, you're looking at the long term. All right. Something about the long term coming here. But there's a need for you to release fear. All right. You may not know everything, but it's okay. Know that the tools you already have to be successful are within you. So there's no need for you to fear, okay? Whatever emotions too that you've been holding back, I feel like there's some sort of maybe doubt. I don't know if you're doubting something here. But there's a need for you to release whatever emotions that you have associated or attached to this energy. Okay? Um I feel like there's some insecurities here too. All right? I don't know if this is a person. This could be a person, or this could be a business opportunity, right? I don't see you in the chat, so hopefully you're receiving your message, but there's a need for you to release whatever repressed emotions you have. And yes, I don't know what that means, but as long as it's resonating to you, that's what matters, okay? But yes, there's a need for you to figure out what it is that you're repressing, okay? There could have been some sort of a misunderstanding here. And that's why I say this is feeling like somebody, right? Maybe you don't know if you want to go long term with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I release your energy. I call back on my power ashe to the ancestors. Amy, if you would like to book and get on the list, you're more than welcome to book a live reading, or you can book me private through Instagram. We're gonna do one more person, and then I'm going into collective energy. Drop your name in zodiac. Name in zodiac. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Amy. Spirit, Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the next energy, please. Align me with the next energy. The person that I'm picking up with, I'm getting cold right now. So I'm definitely sensing there's some guides that are with you, that walk with you. I don't know who I'm picking up yet, right? But I'm definitely feeling the shift in my room right now. I'm getting cold. All the way cold. Somebody's very close. I'm picking up on somebody's loved one. I'm sensing a masculine energy. Masculine energy who crossed over, more on the younger side. Could be a brother. Definitely sensing brother energy. Or somebody that could have been like a brother, right? Like a best friend type brother energy. Whose loved one is this? Whose loved one is this? I'm sensing a loved one on the younger side, sensing a brother energy, trying to pick up whose ancestor or loved one this is. They're very close. I'm very cold right now. Did somebody lose a brother? This is somebody who was relatively around the same age. My brother passed away not even a year ago. Crystal, are you guys relatively close? But he was in his 50s. How far of an age gap is there? Because I'm sensing that very close. Okay. Because that's what I'm picking up. It was a very close energy, right? Um, seems like he passed abruptly. His passing. I'm trying to decipher. Okay, give me a moment because when I pick up on energies, it could be when I do a collective like that. I wasn't even trying to pick up on a spirit, but it seems like this person has a message for somebody, right? Because it was immediately I felt very close to my feet and when I think about feet, right, it's protection, right? Somebody who's trying to a very protector who tries to stabilize your ground, your foundation, right? So I really feel like this was a heavy protector brother energy that has passed over. Now this person is appearing to me. I am seeing an earring could be significant, right? Like a little hoop earring. And I'm also sensing that there is a tattoo, but it's not like this person was tatted. It's I'm just getting like, very light. Um, just to give some specific details so that I can make sure that I'm connecting with the right person. So does any of that resonate? All right. It's like a small hoop earring, okay? And not like somebody who is fully tattooed, just very light. My daughter has a tattoo with his name on it. No, this tattoo is actually like on this person, or that could be a significance, right? But I'm sensing a tattoo. Like this person's not all the way tatted. It's just like maybe one or two tattoos that this person has. But I'm sensing like a hoop. Or maybe it's something significant about a hoop. I don't know, right? Because I keep seeing the hoop. Um I'm getting that this person was an outdoors person, okay? Because this person is bringing me towards the river. I'm sensing a river. Fishing, something that was very soothing or peaceful for this person. All right. And something about bass, like they're showing me like bass. Something about the head too. Something about the head too. Cause my hand just went towards my head, like the back of the head. This person could have suffered from could have been some mental loss, some dementia, some severe headaches, um, or the person that is connected to this person. All right, but this is what I'm sensing, the back of my crown. I know I'm picking up on somebody's loved one. I'm He had a freak accident with his head. Mm. Who is that? Because I'm feeling the head. Spirit keeps showing me the back of the head. He had a freak accident with his head. Cousin brother. I said something about that. Didn't I say something about cousin brother? I swear I could. I swear. I swear. I was picking up on like cousin, or if it's not a cousin, it's um, like a primo hermano, like somebody that you. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping because I said like cousin brother. Yes, this your for who? Okay, this is your person. Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't tripping. You said cousin brother. Okay, yes, girl. I feel his energy. Ooh, I got cold chills. Yes, that's confirmation. Confirmation. Yeah, I'm showing like I kept getting the back of the head. Um and I said it was an abrupt. It was literally an abrupt passing. And you literally said that this person had a freak accident. So a freak accident is definitely something that, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that you expect. You're gonna wake up today, oh, you know, like no, that's it's giving me final destination, right? But the reason why this person is bringing me to the river is because I don't know if this person like either they wanted to get baptized, or something about before them leaving they made their path good with God is what I'm hearing, because I'm getting the river, right? And when I said bass, right? But if you think about it, um, the in Christianity they have a fish, right? So I really do feel like this person wants to just kind of relay, like, you know, that they're good where they're at peace. This person, whatever happened, whatever transpired prior to the accident happening, they I guess they closed off whatever they needed to solidify their connection back with source. Um Now I don't know if this person was spiritual when you know they were on this earth, right? But I'm sensing that this person went through a whole eternal shift. Um but they're definitely with you. Um I just feel like this person just kind of is like, they're sad that they're sad that they left, right? They're sad that they had to go, because this person was young, this person had so much life, um and they feel like it was kind of unfair, right? But um he understands, is what I'm getting. Like I understand, like things happen, and yeah, I'm not there, right? But I'm still watching. I can still be that protector. So definitely protecting you heavy. Okay, and I'm sensing like I'm starting to get warm. So this person has a lot of love for you. Um Now I don't know where you at, girl. I don't know if you're like freaked out, right? But um he left at 16 years old. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was young. Dito. Yeah. He presented himself to be young. Um Yeah, of course. Um, very soothing energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he don't like that he had to go, but I mean, from what it sounds like, he's kind of got a grip on life on the other side, and he's watching you. So, we gonna take that as your read, girl. Like I said, I don't need cards to read people. I pick up on energy. See what I'm saying? That's just to show y'all different type of ways I read people. Right? Everybody has their own gifts. Everybody connects in different ways. I'm not saying that there is a right way or there's a wrong way, right? But yeah, girl. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. And if you want to run it back, you can go on YouTube. Bendición, bendición. Aburu, abure. Bendición para ti. So we're gonna tap into collective energy, you guys. I know we're at 30 shares, okay? We're at 30 shares, but let's try to aim for 50, all right? 50 and 50K likes. And if we reach that, then I will go ahead and do a giveaway. Okay, I will do a giveaway on a reading. Okay, it will be a spirit led reading. I'll go ahead and do a giveaway. So let's reach 50 shares and 50K likes for this live goal. And we'll do a giveaway after the collective. Sound like a plan? Thank you, Babalao. Let's get into it. For those inquiring about my readings, there is this right here. Make sure you're following just in case you have to leave. All right. But right here, these are some prices. You can also check the link tree in my bio. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. If you guys are ready for collective, go ahead and drop your sunflowers in the chat. All right, remember, goal 50K and 50 shares. All right, let's work together, beloveds. Let's work together. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, we would like to tap into the collective. Messages for the collective at this time. Whatever the collective needs to know. And I apologize, I didn't come earlier today, but today was just hectic. But I came on tonight, so you know what I'm saying. We making it through. All right, let's tap into clarifying situations. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Actually, they're telling me to go into the tarot. So we got another deck. We're switching up the deck. This one is kind of like my playing cards. Let's tap in for the collective spirit. For the collective. Collective. What is the energy, spirit? What is the current energy for all signs? Oh, okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles here. So we got some hard work, hard consistency, okay? I don't know what it is that you're trying to achieve, collective, but what's showing up in the energy right now is that you are really putting forward energy, all right, to something that is very important to you. All right? Um for a lot of you, you've achieved a certain level of success in your life, and you don't want to be comfortable, is what I'm hearing. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to be in an energy where you're going to be able to persevere. You want to be consistent, and you want to continue the flow of this abundant energy. For some of you, this hard work can also be pertaining to your own personal goods or services. especially for my entrepreneurs, whatever work that you've been putting forward in your own businesses, know that you about to reap what it is that you want because you've been consistent. All right. You've been consistent. We got the Seven of Cups here. All right. Seven of Cups here in reverse. A lot of you guys are very imaginative people. You have such a creative mind. Okay. A lot of you can literally create something out of nothing. All right. A lot of you have this calling, this blessing, right? Because I'm also seeing like, I don't know why I'm seeing somebody crochet, right? Because I'm seeing spirit is showing me crocheting. Um Spirit is showing me like crocheting. Or this could even be, it's so funny because before I came live, I was scrolling, right? And I was seeing somebody beading, right? So this could be somebody that beads, somebody who has a trade, okay, that works with their hands, whatever it is that you do. You could be somebody that makes clothes. You could be somebody that makes jewelry. You're your imagination is the key to your success, is what I'm hearing. Imagination is key to your success. All right, look at that. We got the Queen of Wands. A lot of you guys are confident. Listen, whatever it is that your trade is, whatever it is that you have been putting your all in, oh baby, you know it like the back of your hand. Okay? You literally got it down so packed. You got it down packed is what I'm hearing. Okay? That can't nobody come in and tell you anything other than you are great at what you do. It seems like you have mastered, okay? Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you've mastered it, right? I'm even hearing those that are going to school, right? Those that are going to school to either enlighten their path or gain more knowledge on a certain subject. Like I'm getting that you guys are literally going to you're going to master everything, okay? Because I know some people are still in school trying to finish up right now. The semester's finishing up because Spirit is showing me like school. So some of you guys are really tapped in on your career path. Okay, some of you guys are taking courses to level up. All right, know that as long as you're confident and secure in what you're doing, trust and believe, can't nobody do it like you. All right, can't nobody do it like you. Your confidence is your strength. Okay, your confidence is your strength, collective. Look at that. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, so there is there's this energy of you guys are very inquisitive. You guys like to embark on knowledge. You guys like to learn. You thrive on that. Okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, you find a fascination with it. You love it. So I feel like for many of you, some of you, for many, right, can be tapping into your life purpose. Do what you love so you can continue pushing forward good energy into the universe. With the Ace of Swords, that's a motherfucking truth. A lot of you guys are literally aligning with your purpose. A lot of you guys are gaining that clarity. A lot of you guys are reaching that breakthrough. A lot of you guys are focused. Okay. Very, very focused. I feel like too, for some of you, this alone is going to open up several opportunities for you. All right. This alone is going to open up several doors of opportunity for you. But there's a need for you to move in silence. Okay. Look at that. As I say that, look, the Queen of Swords. There's a need for you to move in silence. Okay. Everybody knows you have ambition and everybody knows that you have drive, right? But don't nobody need to know what you got going on. What's your plan? What's your motive? What are your intentions? Because people will block that. So make sure that you move, Okay, move in silence, move with strategy. Move with strategy. All right, we're playing chess. We ain't playing no checkers here. All right, we gonna flip that Uno card and it's gonna be a reverse. Bitch, you thought you knew what I had going on and you thought wrong. Okay? You're very smart, very intelligent. So continue to move in this energy of swiftness. Okay? Because we got two swords coming out. All right, two swords. So, like I said, you guys are quick with it. You guys are very intelligent, all right? You guys can read the room. Y'all could literally read the room, okay? Look at that. We got the Lovers card. Okay. We got the Lovers card. Listen, you when you're doing something that is fulfilling, right? You look good doing it, collective. You look good, right? Because I'm getting Oshun energy from this. I'm getting Oshun energy from this. Um Anything that you touch turns into gold. Anything, your energy, your like, look at that, your confidence, your glow, whatever it is that you do, like, I've had people tell me, right, in the past, you could sell water to a fish, right? You're just so good at being a salesperson, your energy, your drive, right? But that's what it is. It's my energy. I love what I do, and because I love what I do, I move with such purity and confidence because I affirm that what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. So when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, trust and believe you looking real good doing it, right? Can't nobody move like you. Can't nobody do it like you, right? And I feel like this also too. I'm just gonna be honest, right? Because this is Wands energy. You guys ignite that fire. You guys ignite that passion. Okay, people get delighted when they see you in your energy. People desire you. Okay, so with that being said, if you're moving in your own energy and you focused on you and you're focusing on attracting, trust and believe everybody's eyes are going to be on you. Because again, if you're looking good, people going to be wanting to desire, like, wow, this person just has such wonderful energy. I want to be a part of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like you give off that energy, like, I want to know what it would be like to be in union with this person. Okay. And I just got a notification from Snapchat from 2 years ago, right? So there could be people from years ago, right, that are finally taking note of what you're doing, right? Because you have been moving in silence. You've been focusing, you've been working really hard, you've been silent. You haven't really been focused on anybody else but creating. You've been doing nothing but really focus and studying. Okay, you've been really on this parole of dedicating your life, your purpose to your vocation. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting that there is some inquisitive minds that are going to be lurking too. Okay, we have the World card. So for some of you, you guys can expect some sort of travel. Okay, but I see so much peace that surrounds you, collective. Okay, a lot of you guys have literally become this beautiful source of energy, right? Where not only can you experience life, but you're going to love life because your vocation is literally tied to helping, right? Helping those that come across your path. Okay, because you bring peace into this world. The way that you think, the way that you bring things into life, right? Like if you guys think about it, those people who are graffiti artists, right? I've come across so many. I've even seen some overseas. I saw this one guy in Italy. He was literally painting with spray paint, literally in the middle of the street, literally in the busiest streets of all tourism, literally out there making art. And I bought a piece. And I ain't got it no more. I fucking hate that I don't have it anymore. But that brought joy and peace into my life, right? It was a nice reminder of my expedition, right, to another country that I never experienced. It's like these people that here who build murals, right? Beautiful artwork that provide, like, will literally shift the energy of any environment. I don't know about y'all, right? But I've experienced places with murals, right? And I'm just like, wow, like I want to take a picture here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, something about your life's work literally brightens somebody in some sort of way, right? I'm really big on purpose, right? When you move with your intention and you live in your purpose, man, just imagine the amount of people that you touch based off of what you do, what you love. It doesn't cost you anything but just to present yourself, right? I love that. Look at that. The Emperor. I love this. We got the Emperor coming out. So you are somebody that is not just intellectual, all right? But you are somebody, again, swords. A lot of you guys have been, listen, we got heavy sword energy here. So I feel like when it comes to a lot of y'all been in your heads about what it is that you want to bring out. And you've been focused and you've been really putting like high pressure on completing these things, right? And because you've been focused and you've had enough clarity to really put in the dedication to make this, to fulfill this, to fulfill your purpose, right? You're stepping into this energy of authority. Okay? You are somebody that has authority. You are somebody, when people look at you, people respect you, they honor you. They're like, "Wow, this person, I could really learn from this person by just experiencing them for just a few. I can literally feel their energy. Like, this person is somebody that I highly respect." Okay? I feel like for a lot of you, you've experienced so much in life. Okay? The collective that I'm picking up on, you've experienced so much in life, and through your experiences, you have obtained wisdom. And through that wisdom, you have applied that in a way where now all you see is blessings. Now you're at the top. You're an authoritative figure. All right. We're talking about the emperor, every king in the deck. You are somebody that is stable, secure, somebody that also is providing a sense of leadership role. Okay. You are somebody that has direction, knows what they're gonna do moving forward. You're not somebody just thinks about things. No, you're about that action. The emperor is in action. That's Aries energy. Impulsive, quick to react, but in a way where it's beneficial to all. Okay? Not only that, you are somebody that is disciplined. You are somebody that is great financially. Okay. You are somebody that also can literally make anything. Like I said, you can literally create something out of nothing. Okay. You bring life, you bring direction, you bring order. Okay. Um, wow. Very beautiful energy, collective. Very beautiful energy. Look at that, the Hierophant. Again, you're somebody that is you're committed. When I say you're committed to seeing your success flourish all the way through. You ain't playing about you. Not this time around. Look at that success, the 3 of Wands. I can't make this up. Look, success. A lot of you guys are literally on the verge of restoring what was broken. A lot of you guys are breaking whatever generational curses in the past. A lot of you guys, I'm getting generational wealth, and this wouldn't surprise me if the 10 of Pentacles comes out. It's not going to surprise me, all right? Because you've worked for this. You've been very dedicated. And that's one thing that I always say, right? People that are not aligned in their highest frequency, you don't realize how damaging that is, right? Because when you're operating at your highest frequency, you're literally moving into your highest vibrational self intentionally. Okay? And because you're moving into that frequency, that vibration, you're already going with the motive of tapping in with your life purpose. Your life purpose is the reason why you're even on this plane. Your life purpose is the reason why you're on this plane. Okay? Your life purpose is the reason why you're here, and people tend to forget that. Why? Because they go into this low vibrational state and they do everything else outside of what they're destined to do. And they hate their lives. They don't like how things are going, but they're not doing anything to change it. But when you move into that high vibrational state, oh man, you're shining bright. You love what you do. And even though you love what you do, right, you're still going to have people on the outside reflect like, oh, that person got it way too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that aren't always going to see eye to eye with what you do. Look at that. The sun card. The sun card, right? Relationships, right? Sometimes you get into a relationship and that shit dwindles your whole fucking plan. It derails your whole life purpose. Why? Because when women or men get into relationships, you forget about you. You forget about you. You stop putting the focus on you and you put it on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for a lot of you, some of you, all right, could be single or been single for a while, and is the reason why you've been able to really like get this, like get whatever the ick or whatever had to go out, like you worked on it. Okay, you worked on it. Um Again, very focused, someone very determined, like you determined to make it out of whatever it is that you intend. Spirit, give me some more energy for the collective. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. A lot of you need to be, I think you guys already know, a lot of you got people in your energy being deceptive, people that you had in your past, right? This could be friends, family that you've known for a long time, right? It's given that low-key envy. You know what I'm saying? Low-key envy. Hold on, y'all. Triangle, triangle. I hate this shit. R 9 9. I'm putting the fucking puzzle together. What? That are the same shape. That's so stupid. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. A lot of you guys have already gone through your reflection. A lot of you guys are already realizing that not everybody is who they say they are. Okay, especially with these long term, because the Six of Cups talks about like past life, somebody that you could have in a past life, somebody that you grew up with, right? Somebody that you've known for a very, very, very long time. And you realize that some of these people are exactly what they are, not what they say they are, exactly how they portray themselves. All right. Um Still dealing with a lot of emotional baggage. You know what I'm saying? Lurking. The Two of Wands is a lurking energy, always watching what your next move is. What is this person doing? Blocking your energy. Sometimes some of you guys could receive headaches out of nowhere, intense migraines, okay? Because that's somebody trying to send you some evil eyes, somebody trying to trip you off your pedestal. All right, you put yourself on that pedestal. You put yourself on that pedestal. Okay? This could even be somebody that you were intimate with the Knight of Cups, somebody who was hot and cold, who's no longer in your life. Okay, King of Wands here. Hold on. What is this about? Yeah, you blocked communication from a certain person. You rather avoid the conflict than to have a conversation about it, or this could be the other person. Because my throat chakra is getting it's feeling very dry and raspy. So I'm sensing like blocked throat chakra, like certain things aren't being expressed. I'm getting my ears ringing too. There are certain things that have not been discussed. A lot of unspoken things. For some of you, this could have been somebody that you're in no contact with. Give me more, spirit. Yeah, but I feel like you kind of, they tried to block you or they tried to keep you blinded from the truth, but they don't realize who you are. You know what I'm saying? With the hangman in the reverse, you already see what you need to see. Whatever they were trying to block for you, it's like they couldn't. They couldn't. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You have opportunities left and right. Big, small, and different. You still got opportunities coming in. You got love offers coming in. Be mindful, y'all. Be mindful. Because I feel like there's certain addictions here too. Okay? There's certain attachments here. Don't fall for false communication or delusion. Okay? Don't fall for false whatever it is that I just said. I don't remember what I just said. All right? It shit just came out and I don't remember what the fuck I just said, but there are some attachments here, so please be mindful of not falling into delusion. That's what I said. Let's clarify some situations, spirit. Clarify some situations. Yeah, false communication. Remember, guys, 50K, 50K. A lot of you guys have prepared yourself to take a rough road, okay? And on this rough road, you may not know where it's going to lead you. It's rocky, right? Nobody likes to take the rocky road, but it's the only direction you have right now. It's taking the rocky road. Okay? It's time that you make a change. Embrace your growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformation with an open heart. It's time to trust the process. Time to trust the process. I love this. I love this. Embrace uncertainty. Again, the rocky road, nobody wants to take that road, right? But you're willing to embrace and you're willing to take on, right? You're willing to go on this rocky road just to see where it's going to lead. You don't know, right? You don't know. You're uncertain, but you have faith. And once you have faith, you're going to see everything unfold. Your journey is literally going to unfold. Okay, your journey will literally unfold for you. Okay, and employ a shield. All right, keep yourself guarded against external energies, vampire energies, people who try to siphon your energy. Okay, make sure you put a guard up. Scales of balance, Libra energy here. All right, there's a need for you to seek out your balance. And this is both in love and career, because that's what both came out. Love and career came out. All right, it's time you harmonize your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So, I've seen you guys have been heavy in your mental, okay, with the sword energy, but now it's time to align your heart with your mind and make choices based off the balance of the two. You guys pick up what I'm putting down? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know if you pick up what I'm putting down. Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Yes. All right. It's time to seek your clarity. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to unveil themselves. All right. So it's time to ride the current, y'all. It's time to embrace these changes. There are big changes up ahead, and this is all due to the hard work, persistence, and dedication that you have put in. All right. Let's get a life lesson. Let's get a life lesson, and then I'm going to go into my paid readings, okay? So if anybody wants to join the list, you're more than welcome. We haven't reached 50K yet. 50K is when we'll do the giveaway if we reach it. But if you would like to join the list, I will be opening up the list here shortly, okay? It says, fear is not there to stop you. It's there to show you that you are interested and you care. Ooh. Ooh. It says, let me say that again, because remember, we were talking about the unknown, right? Uncertainty can cause fear. It says, fear is not there to stop you. It is there to show you that you are interested and you actually care. If that ain't the truth, save yourself before you save someone else. And that's exactly what you've been doing, or that's exactly what you need to be doing. Okay, collective? Remember, you need to have yourself on that pedestal right now. You focus right now. There are things you need to complete. Thank you, Selena, for the money gun. Appreciate you, Boogie. Appreciate you. It says you can't heal from what you pretend isn't hurting you. And I feel like a lot of you have literally come into terms with whatever bit you, whatever hurt you, whatever has you, in that energy. You put your energy into you. You put your energy into you. And that alone was healing and therapeutic. That alone was healing and therapeutic, collective. You did it for you. And look at the reward you're gonna reap. It says, speak less, listen more, react less, observe more. Didn't I say something about moving in silence? I think I did. I think I did. I think I said something like that in the beginning of the live, didn't I? Difficulties grow miracles. And believe what is being shown, not what is being told. I said that too. Look at those energies coming up. Look at those energies coming up. Love it. Well, y'all, I love this message. I want to get a message from the angels And then we're going to conclude the collective energy. If you guys missed any part of the collective, you guys are more than welcome to subscribe to YouTube. It is free. All right. And you can run it back. All right. Let's get some messages from the angels. Message from the angels. We'll get 3 of them. There goes 1. 2. 3. All right. It says something precious to you was lost, but has suddenly now reappeared. Receive this gift as a clear sign that the angels want you to be happy. I love that. And this could be in a form of like a necklace or maybe something with angel wings. Okay. Because I see angel wings on here. Um, so it says something precious to you was lost, but has suddenly now reappeared. Receive this gift as a clear sign that the angels want you to be happy. I love that. We have angel number 777. So if you guys want to drop that in the chat, 777 is the angel number. And if you guys want to Google it to get your extended message from there, you're more than welcome to, okay? It says, call upon Archangel Shamuel for relationship help and healing. For she is the angel who teaches us about pure, unconditional love and forgiveness. She connects with you through the number 777, auras of pink light, pink flowers, hearts, and rose quartz. So if you see any of these, know that that is Archangel Shamuel appearing to you, letting you know that they are there to assist you in your relationships in regards to your heart and healing, okay? And last but not least, we got a penny here. Ooh. It says, coins or small shiny objects may have been put in your path to draw your attention to important signs from the angels. Look around. So, for some of you, it seems like your angels are really trying to get your attention. Okay. So, be wary of your surroundings. If you see a something shiny on the ground, could be a penny or anything, know that there is a sign that Spirit is trying to send to you. Okay. That's what I have for you, collective. I pray that you guys received your message. I'm going to go ahead and jot down the timestamp. If you guys missed the collective, you guys can always run it back on YouTube, okay? Unforgettable underscore EMZ. That is my name for everything. That is my handle for everything. So we are now gonna open up the list. All right. 11:11 on the clock. Wow, perfect timing. Perfect timing. 11:11. List is now open. If you would like to join and you would like to get added onto the list, please let me know down below. And if this reading resonated with you, definitely let me know down in the chat as well, okay? What should we name this collective? You focus. You want to get added to the list? All right, so I have several different options that you could choose from. 15 is the minimum. That is a 3-card spirit-led reading or a question that you would like answered. 50 is a 1 topic, 3 decks. Okay, so I pull 3 decks on one topic for 50. And if you want to do a general reading that is a full length reading, I tap into everything that is 60, and that's between 6 to 7 decks, depending on your energy. Um, I tap in on love, career. I tap in on your angels and ancestors, your highest self, triggers that you still need to face, that need to correct in regards to your shadow work. And I clarify any situations that you have going on. So let me know which one of those sound appealing to you. What's up, Danielle? Let me know which one of those sound appealing to you, if you want to. And I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. Hi, Daisy. But if you send through PayPal, make sure that you send it through friends as a personal and not through business. Apple Pay, okay, hold on one second. I'll drop it in the chat. My list is now open. We're doing a giveaway at 50K likes. We've already gotten the shares. It's just the likes, you guys. But in the meantime, the list is open. I do, but I just don't jump in and do things for people. Like, I need to read your energy first and make sure that my ancestors and guides are okay me doing work. Like, I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't work like that. Rituals and things like that, yeah, I do, but hello. I got somewhat of a title. My list is open, you guys. We're doing paid readings now. Paid readings. If you came on late, we've already done card pulls. So try to set the notification bell, and once I go live, jump on, because that's when I do my rounds of card pulls. But now we're just doing paid readings. So if you guys would like to tap in for a reading, let me know down below. Minimum donation is 15. That is a spirit-led reading or a question that you would like answered. And if you would like something more in-depth, I do have other options. No, there's no free reading. I said if you set the notification bell when I go on in the beginning of my live, I will pull for a few people. But that's at the beginning. We've already been live for an hour and 18 minutes, so it's just paid readings. Thank you, Lali. Bendición para ti. If anybody would like to join the list, let me know down below. I do not have anybody on the list right now. And at 50K, we'll be doing a giveaway. So hopefully we can get it before we end this live. Okay, I'm just waiting for her to send. Um, what's up, Devin? How you been? Did you still want to do a private reading? Was that you who sent me a message on that? I think I asked you that last time, but I never got your response. I don't know if you were filtered or what. Hope all is well with you. Damn, we're almost at the 50K. Y'all ain't playing. Devin, can you hear me? I don't see any of your responses if you're dropping. List is open, you guys. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Y'all just focused on the 50K right now because I don't see no comments. You're like, we're going to get this 50K. We're going to do this giveaway. Well, fuck it. We're going to do the giveaway. I already wrote down my number. But y'all, let's get to 50K. Hello. Let's get to 50K so we can start. Nice. Go ahead and share the live, Hubert. We're going to be doing a giveaway here shortly. Watching from Guyana, South America. Wow, beautiful. Welcome. We're doing a giveaway at 50K. We're almost at 43. Thank you. Roxana, yo no estoy diciendo nada de gratis, corazón. Si tú quieres saber, tú puedes mandar 15 para la lectura. Estoy haciendo lectura de pago ahora. A purple one? I do. Santa Marta, but Santa Marta won't give it to me. All right, I just got the Apple Pay for the general. Was that you, Mama? Drop me a name. Destiny, you sent through Chime. Okay, Carleni. Okay. And then we got Destiny who sent through Chime. Yeah, I know. Somebody else. I got yours. Okay, Mama, I got you too. Let me just go ahead and accept it. Perfect. I got both of yous. All right, so let's go ahead and do this giveaway. All right, let's do this giveaway. Oh, so we're at 44. So at 50K, I'll do the giveaway and then we'll go into the list. Sound like a plan? Because we're almost there. We're almost there, literally. Carleni, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Beautiful name, by the way. Um, are you in a relationship? Okay, perfect. Are you in a relationship? Because when I do general readings, I tap in on love. So are you single or in a relationship? Okay, so it's okay. I'll get clarity on that. But when we get into those, when we get into your reading, I'll know what deck to pull. Okay, no problem. I got you. Thank you for your donations. Know that it will come back to you tenfold, okay? All right, you guys, let's hit that 50K, y'all. Let's tap it, tap, tap. And if you need to share the live to get other people to help y'all tap, all right, we're at 44.2. We need 50K for the giveaway. All right, giveaway is a 3-card spirit-led reading. Excuse me. Okay, listen, y'all. Divine about to do a giveaway. I need you to help me tap the screen so we can get to 55. I mean to 50. Not Spirit trying to change it to 55. 50K, y'all. 50K. Let's hit that. Go. Almost at 50K, y'all. Almost there. While y'all do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamps in on YouTube. Let's be productive, right? Almost there, almost there. You finally mastered moving in silence. Now more than ever, you are focused and driven to your purpose. Ooh, I love it. You. I like that title. What y'all think? Is it given? Is it given? Hold on, I'll read it to you in just a second. You finally mastered moving in silence. Now more than ever, you are focused and driven to your purpose. I like it. I could dig it. Let me put that on Facebook. Right. Can I save that? All right, let me go and put the timestamps in. I didn't even put the call to prayer. And it was angel number 777, right? Okay. I'm going to put that in here too. All right, boom. We're almost there, y'all. We almost there. I could have sworn we had more subscribers. Oof. All right, y'all. We're almost at 50K. 50K. We're going to do our giveaway. Hey, we made it to 50K. All right, y'all. I already got my number. All right. So the number is between 1 and 40. 1 and 40. All right. Between 1 and 40. You guys can go ahead and drop. Continue to drop until I see it. Make sure you are following, okay? We're doing a giveaway. I've already got my number. Beautiful butterfly. You're not even following, but you got the number. Girl, you better make sure you follow. The number was 14. Beautiful butterfly. Did you just get in here? We're going to redo it. Because that person just got in here and they weren't even following. And y'all been tapping this whole time. So Spirit said, let that person go. So I'm going to write down another number and we're going to do this again, okay? My spirits are very affirmative. So they said, do that over again. I said, okay. Let me think of my number. All right. I got my number. You guys, make sure you're following, okay? I got my number 1 to 40. And when I see it, 1 to 40. Pina. Pina. Pina got it. That was quick. Pina, drop your name and your zodiac. Drop your name and your zodiac. Pina, you won. I don't know how long you've been here, but you following. So, Pina, drop your name and your zodiac. All right. You won fair and square. We're going to do a pay it forward. Heidi, Libra. Okay. All right, Heidi. We're going to tap into you. Hi. And then I've got Carleni and then Destiny. Okay. Heidi, make sure that your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. We're going to tap into your frequency here in just a minute. Nope, just your sun sign is fine. All right. Got to get that light. All right, Heidi. Hello. Yeah, hers got filtered, but I saw hers before I saw yours. You guys weren't that far apart. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. I ask that you please release my energy as I now tap into the frequency of hiding. I call upon the angels of divine white light at this time to allow me to be the beacon of light for Heidi. Whatever messages her high self and her guides have for her at this time, let it be known with a 3-card spread. Heidi, you have a very beautiful, bright energy with you. Heidi Libra, Heidi Libra, Heidi Libra. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. When it comes to Heidi, what is the message that needs to be delivered? You've got a lot of opportunities, a lot of options. You got a King of Cups here too, water sign. Did you recently go through it with a masculine energy? Somebody that you potentially have a lot of love for? Because there was some sort of deceit or betrayal here, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering going on. Something didn't go as according to plan. Energy should have energy shifted here. Were you in a relationship with somebody? Because it seems like you are distant, you are cold. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Could be some sort of breakup that happened here. No contact. Who is this energy? They're coming up in your energy, Heidi. I had a friendship breakup. Okay. Well, the I just throw out signs, right? Because when I think of the King of Cups, right, it's a water sign, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But remember, we're not just our sun sign, right? We exude different energies. So the King of Cups is obviously somebody that you have had a lot of love for, somebody that you care for, right? But it seems like something shifted, right? There were some illusions that were put into place, or maybe certain things that weren't seen. And now there was a whole fallout. Thank you for the heart, me. There was a whole fallout because I'm sensing there was a fallout here. Um, and either you are holding on to bendición, you're holding on to grief and pain in regards to the situation, or the other person is. But I am definitely sensing that, I'm getting a lot of water energy here. So this person could have definitely been like appearing a bit delusional or not really appearing to be who they are. But what I'm getting is that feel what you feel in regards to this connection, but it had to happen. All right, it had to happen because it was a lot. Look, you see, you see this energy, you see the swords. You know what I'm saying? Something worse could have transpired, is what I'm getting. And then the seven of swords at the bottom of the deck, hell yeah. Either somebody came clean about something or you caught somebody. Somebody got caught up in something, okay? That's what I'm seeing in your energy. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors, thank you so much for participating in the giveaway. All right. Carleni, let's go to Vamos pa ti. Carleni, drop your zodiac and your situationship's name for Carleni. Gemini. And your person's name. Thank you for the rose. And Destiny, I have you next, okay? You're welcome. Thank you. And if you ever want to book, you're more than welcome to tap in on the list, or you can send a DM on Instagram for a private. Thank you for the heart, me. List is open, you guys, if you guys want to join the list. Right now, I'm about to tap in on a general reading for Carleni. And then I have Destiny, and I don't have anybody else after Destiny. So list is very short if you would like to join. Tatiana, so I have a few different options. These are like the main three. No problem. These are the main three. So 15 is the minimum I will do for a reading, and that is a spirit led. It's a 3-card tarot card pull or a question that you would like clarity on. If you want to do a topic, like say you wanted to tap in on a relationship, that would be love. That would be 50, and I will pull 3 decks. And then the 60 is what I'm about to do right now. That is a full general reading. And I tap in on everything. I tap in on your ancestors, your spirit guides, your love, relationships, money, finances. I tap in on your highest self, a message from your highest self, your shadow, things that are triggering that still need to be corrected in this timeline, and anything that needs to be clarified. That one is between 6 to 7 decks, depending on the energy. And that one's 60. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. So if any of those sound appealing to you, let me know so I can get you on the list and confirm your payment before I get into Carleni's energy. Carleni, what was your person's name? I didn't get it. Um, yeah, Destiny, the goddess. Goddess, that's the Destiny that is on the list. She sent through Chime. I just have one Destiny on the list. Did you want to join the list? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. If you didn't send, this is just paid readings now. But shit, maybe stick around and it might align with you. I don't know. Everybody's different, you know. Carleni, where you at, mama? What is your person's name? I think you're getting filtered. I mean, I'm not jumping straight into the love right now. I'm gonna go into your ancestors, but if you have Instagram, I'm on Instagram Live. If you just want to drop their name in the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and do the call to prayer so I can align with your highest self and your ancestors. Um, because I'm not seeing any of your comments. The only thing I see is I'm here, babe. Bendiciones, cariño. Luminous, is that you? That's you, Carlani? Destiny. Yeah, Apple Pay. The other Destiny. Okay, drop your person's name. Drop your person's name. Yeah, 15. That's for a spirit led or a question. I'm gonna drop my Apple Pay right now. That's my Apple Pay. Carleni, what is your person's name? Let me check this payment real quick. Destiny, you sent 45. Are you trying to do the one topic? It's 50, mama. Send 5 more, but I got your chime. For A Goddess, Destiny Rodriguez. Edward Dent. Okay, Tati. All right, Carleni. I got. Oh, Edward Dent. Okay. Edward. And then Tati. I got yours. You sent 45 plus 15? Okay. Oh, I got two. Okay, I got you. You send them separate. I got it. So this is the same person. So you're going to do a general too. Okay. So I've got Carleni. We're going to do Carleni's. Sorry, you confused the hell out of me. We're going to do Carleni. Carleni, are you still on Instagram or are you on TikTok? Carleni's got a general. Then we're going to do Destiny, general, and then Tati. Tati got a spirit led. Okay, got you. Anybody else before I tap in? I can still receive after the fact, but I'm about to tap into Carleni's energy now. All right. Carleni, vamos para ti. English, do you speak Spanish, Carleni? Cause I'm sensing some Spanish guides here. Both. Okay, perfect. Carleni, I'm gonna tap into your frequency, okay? I need you to make sure that you are calm and in an energy where you're receptive. Make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed, okay? So I could tap into your frequency. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, líbranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amén. 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 God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with Carleni Gemini. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the highest frequency of divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to align with Carleni's highest self and her spirit guides, her angels of divine white light that are here for the highest good of all when it comes to Carleni and her life purpose, her spiritual path, and also all that aligns with her career, her relationships. At this time, I release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection, divine order. I ask that you please release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. I ask that you cover and shield my crown and my aura and cover her wherever she may be watching from. We give all things in gratitude. I pray that the messages align with her and resonate and help her with her life in general. What's up, Crystal? So, Carleni, your reading is going to start at 2 hours and 3 minutes, okay? 2 hours and 3 minutes. If you want to run it back, you can. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. All right. 2 hours and 3 minutes. Let's tap into your spirit guides. If my sound goes out, let me know. I have to switch out the mic, okay? Carleni Gemini. Carleni Gemini. Spirit. What do our guides, spirit guides, and angels that are here for Carleni? Messages for Carleni spirit. Dang, that one flew, girl. Ooh, Father Sky. Okay. We got Father Sky coming through. So trust in the unknown. All right. Father Sky gives me God energy, okay? We have White Witch. Be the light. Be the light. Okay, what else? What else? What else? And trust your instincts. Okay, so I can't remember. I don't know. No, this wasn't you, but never mind. When it comes to you, okay, you are someone that has very strong faith, okay? Your faith is very strong. You've always been connected to the divine, all right? And I feel like you've always moved in life with the direction of where God is going to align you, right? You always move in that energy. You've always been someone that exudes this light source, okay? So when you're out, encountering people, you literally like shift the energy in the room. When you walk into a room, it's like all eyes are on you, and it's because of the light that you carry, the light that you are. Okay? So always be that beacon of light. I know sometimes it can be very exhausting, right? To carry that light energy always, right? But your instincts are never off. You're very intentional, and you're also very much in tune with your intuition, okay? And your guides want you to really, really possess more of that energy. How have you been feeling with your intuition? Do you feel like you trust your intuition, or do you second guess it? That's a really good question. All right. You've been really hard at work too. Whatever it is that you've been working on, know that you're about to reap every reward. Okay. Everything that you have been putting your energy towards, you're about to reap your reward. I never listened to it. There's a need for you to trust it. Okay. There's a need for you to trust it. If you're not trusting your gut, you don't trust yourself. Okay. So there's a need for you to really align with that energy. Whatever your body is telling you, listen, one thing, energy don't lie. I say this all the time. Energy don't lie, people do. Okay. And one thing about your body is, if you're around somebody, especially like a partner, right? I don't know why I'm having to give you this analogy, but especially a partner that you're intimate with, sometimes your body will literally reject that person, right? Your body will literally go into like hives, right? Or if you think about when you get a piercing, right? But your body doesn't like that piercing, what does it do? What does it do? It pushes it out, it migrates it, right? So it's the same concept with people. Certain people and individuals, if you're not paying attention to your gut, trust and believe your body is going to react. Okay? Um you may sneeze like consistently, like you weren't sneezing at all, but all of a sudden you're around a certain energy and you're doing something that you weren't doing consistently. That is something. So if you don't know how to listen to your intuition, then listen to your body. Okay, is what I'm getting. There's different ways that you can tune in with your intuition. Does that make sense? Okay, it's time that you set your sights higher. Okay, stop playing small. Your guys don't want you to play small. It's time that you set your sights higher, your goals, your aspirations, things that you want to literally magnetize into your life. Stop playing small, girl. No more procrastination. Do what you say you're going to do. All right? Do what you said you want to do. They're also showing me food, okay? So, have you been trying to have you been wanting to turn like a new leaf, especially when it comes to like your health? Have you been wanting to like eat more healthy? Um or do you say you want to but then you don't, cuz they're bringing that up to me too because my Apple Watch started um vibrating too. Is there something that you said that you wanted to start doing but you haven't? Excuse me. Because there's a need for you to go all in. Okay? You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You can't say, "Yeah, I'm going to do it," or wait. Something about procrastinating. Like stop procrastinating. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Yes, working out and eating better, self care. Yeah. Don't just wait until Monday, right? Because there are some people that will be like, oh, yeah, I'll just wait until Monday and I'll do it. Or, it's the weekend. I'm just going to indulge. Like, no, if you say you're going to do it, stick to it. All right. Stick to it. Let's tap into your relationship with Edward. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, when it comes to Carleni and Edward. Carleni and Edward. Carleni and Edward. You guys continue to tap the screen. Carleni and Edward. How long have you been in this situationship? What's the time frame on this situationship? Carleni and Edward. A year. Well, this is definitely a twin flame connection. All right. But it's definitely giving that one twin is not awakened like the other because there is obsession here. Okay. So one twin isn't awakened like the other one. Now, this could be you or this could be him, right? But it seems like you guys are mirroring one another. This connection is requiring balance. Okay. I feel like there have been a lot of things that have transpired within this last year with this person. And it feels a bit forced. Okay. Because when I look at abundant energy, love is supposed to just flow in. And then if it's not, then it's coming off very forced. I feel like there could be certain blockages in this connection as well. There's a lot of blocks. I'm getting a lot of blocks. um Somebody's a bit pessimistic when it comes to this connection. Spirit, show me more about Carleni and Edward, please. There's fear and denial here. Fear and denial. It seems like someone is not willing to accept something here. All right. Someone is failing to accept a certain situation here. There's a lot of addictions, a lot of bad cycles and behaviors. Okay. It seems like there could be some sort of insecurities lingering on in this connection as well. due to the fact that maybe somebody is always expecting the very worst and always in a negative, pessimistic energy, that drains the other twin. Is this you or is this his energy? Is this you or is this his energy? Show me Edward, spirit. Show me Edward. Show me Edward. Regret. I wish this never happened. Damn. Show me Edward's energy. Show me Edward's energy. Sabotage. He ghosts me a lot when I don't like his behavior. No, you know what it is? I'm about to bring. Can I bring it full circle for you? Will you let me please burst this bubble? Cause I want to burst it. I want to burst it, girl. I want to burst it, but I want your permission. I want your permission. You say he ghosts me a lot when I don't like his behavior. Listen, one thing about a man is you never have to tell them about their actions. They already know what they're doing wrong, right? They already know what they're doing wrong. So, what you're basically doing is you're telling him about himself and he's actively showing you that he don't give a fuck. Actively showing you he don't give a fuck. Because changed behavior requires you showing up and changing it. But the thing is, he's not ready to change. So, how long are you going to be in a situationship with someone who clearly shows you time and time again that they don't care to change? When you go into relationships with people, sometimes you have to accept people's flaws and all, right? And if that's not something that you're willing to do, and you already know that, look, this is my limit, I'm not going to accept that, then you need to be honest and true with yourself. Cut it off. But no, you keep lingering it around. Why? Let's get a message from your highest self. Carleni, message from Carleni Gemini. Carleni, message from Carleni's highest self spirit. Message from Carleni's highest self. Thank you. Oof, this one's a deep one. I want you to listen real close to this one, okay? Chinamasta. This is a Hindu deck, so if there's anybody Hindu out there that runs these playbacks, I'm sorry if I fucked it up. All right. This is the goddess of radical self transcendence. You came out in the reverse. So this is a message from your highest self. Do you see the image? Let me put it this way so you can see it better. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. All right. But it came out in the reverse. So I'm going to read what it says in the reverse. It says, Chinamastra has come to tell you that you are giving up too much. Who are you? What you have to offer? Your divine gifts and love. You have lost your head in the pursuit of helping others, and it has left you yet confused, empty, and numb. Damn. It's time to set boundaries to remember who you truly are. You don't need to sacrifice your individuality to gain appraisal and acceptance. Instead, use this experience to go deeper into your truth, and you will come out on the other side as more self-aware and empowered than ever before. Did you hear that? Please tell me you heard that. You're losing yourself in this connection. You're losing yourself. Now, I'm going to show you where you need to be, okay? It says, you are waking up and experiencing the radical pleasures of letting go. Ooh, you don't like to do that, do you? Yeah, you don't like to do that. Chinamastra, the headless goddess, has come to guide you in this massive state of transformation as you turn passion into spiritual energy. Kundalini, primal energy, is rising, and you have given up a role you once carried to step up more fully into your power. Don't feel fear in this state of transition. Chinamastra's gift is to transmute the darkest of times into the most powerful of energies. Carry your fierceness as you tear off a former head you once had and experience the inner peace that comes with being divinely yourself. Girl, if that isn't a message, there's a need for you to be more in tune with yourself. Hold on. We should be good now. I know my thing went out. You should hear me now. You hear me now? So there's a need for you to really tune into yourself. And I said this earlier when I was right before I did collective. I said the thing that happens when people get into situations or connections, you end up losing yourself. There's a need for you to be authentically you. You don't need to be anybody else to fit into a picture, is what I basically was saying. So it's time for you to let go. For real, for real. It's time for you to let go and tune into your own self. Heavy, okay? I feel like this situation kind of really dug its nails deep into you. Let's tap into your career. Career and finances for Carlini. Career and finances for Carlini Spirit. Carlini. Have you been having issues with your womb? Like, have you been having really bad periods here lately? I know TMI, but I'm sensing heavy. Hi, David. Welcome in. I'm sensing heavy cramps. And I'm not even on my time of the month. Do you suffer? Career and finances. I have PCOS. I feel it. Am I right? I feel it. It's very strong. It's very painful. I don't have PCOS, right? I don't know what that feels like, but there's a need for you to really take care of your womb. Okay, I feel that energy. You have a lot of stored trauma, okay, in your ovaries. I don't know if you've experienced miscarriages, right? But you've definitely experienced some torment when it comes to your cycle. Um There's a need for you. That's just channeled that I get from you, tapping into your frequency. Okay, no problem. If you haven't had miscarriages, but I definitely sense like very traumatic, very traumatic cycles that have left you like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Is what I'm picking up. There's a need for you to pay attention to the signs, okay? There's a lot of things that are trying to take place, especially with career, things that you're very passionate about, but it's going to require you to be open and receptive to these changes, okay? Because I feel like you're really missing out on signs. It seems like you're blocked. Again, I feel like I said that in the beginning of your reading, like there's a lot of blockages here. Um, I don't feel like you like to take lead or ownership. You don't like to have leadership positions, but sometimes you just got to suck it up and just tap into that frequency. Um it says you need to open up your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. Okay? It says look around and find signs. Again, signs are all over you. You're just not paying attention. Where is your mind? It's everywhere but where it needs to be. Okay? So you need to bring yourself back into reality. All right. Among the confusion of the twisting turns and the endless chase, will I find myself in the heart of this maze? Again, finding yourself. I'm going to read that again. It says, among the confusion of the twisting turns and the endless chase, will I find myself in the heart of this maze? Again, I feel like you've been really, really, really trying to tune in to your own frequency, but you've been so out of tune and out of whack that you haven't been able to tap into that. You're very disconnected. I don't know what you do, how your spiritual health is, but there's a need for you to realign and reconnect with yourself. All right, let's get final words for Carleni. Final words for Carleni, Spirit. Final words for Carleni. A lot of conflict here. Listen, don't fight the change. All right? The change is inevitable. So allow whatever needs to die out to die out. Okay. And whatever needs to transition and take place in your life, do it. All right. I know that you don't like changes, but right now with the Two of Wands, you're stuck. You're stuck. And because you're stuck, you're causing your own conflict and your own issues. You're not able to grow and flourish from this. Okay. There's a need for you to really, really stop, come to a complete halt. Okay, with the Hangman here, there's a need for you to reflect and to focus. Okay, you don't like to detach from things, and because you don't like to detach from things, you put yourself in situations longer than what you need to. Okay, you need to really focus on yourself. Build back up your coins, your materials. Okay, be careful of misappropriating your funds or living beyond your means. There's a need for you to get out of your head. Okay, there's a lot of emotional manipulation here, or maybe you just allow people to come in and manipulate with words. And if that's the case, you need to really connect with discernment, because that's what's causing a lot of your blockages. Okay, a lot of that pain comes from you not utilizing your discernment. That's what I'm picking up on your energy, my love. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for your donation. I pray that I was able to bring you some clarity. The messages kept repeating themselves. There is just a need for you to really tune in with yourself, because you deserve that. Okay, you deserve that. I hope that again I was able to provide you some clarity throughout your reading. I send you love and light, Queen. And if you ever want to book me private, you're more than welcome to book me through Instagram, okay? I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors for allowing me to tap into that frequency, sending energy back to its original source. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Destiny. Destiny. Okay. Single. Aries. Tati, you're still here? I don't have anybody after Tati. So we're going to tap into Destiny and then I got Tati. Okay, mama. Bear with me. I got to do one more general, okay? Now my generals, I don't put any times on them. I try not to go over 20, right? But sometimes, you know, when spirit has messages, I'm not going to just stop. So, I got you. Let me change this love deck. And I got another deck. Yeah, I mean, that's just how spirit works, love. But I appreciate your patience for sure. All right, Destiny, Aries. Destiny, have you been getting sleep? I feel like there's some lack of sleep here. Nope. Yep. I feel it, girl. I ain't even tap in all the way. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, librado del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with Destiny. Aries, I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into her frequency. I call upon her highest self, higher power, the angels of divine white light, her ancestors who are here to guide her on her journey, her soul path, her soul mission, to align with me at this time as I now become the vessel and channel the messages for her from the ethers. Archangel Michael, I ask for your divine protection, divine order as I now tap into Destiny's frequency. May the messages align and bring clarity and truth to her life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, mama. Destiny, your reading is going to start at 2 hours and 32 minutes. If you want to run it back, okay? Let's tap in and get messages from your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever messages they have for Destiny Aries spirit. Destiny Aries. Make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. All right, spirit, when it comes to Destiny, what are her guides want her to know? Are you a hard worker? Have you been working really hard on something? I'm sensing there's something that you've been really dedicated to, really working and putting your emphasis and your input. Yes, I've been a single mom in a shelter for 10 months. Okay. So obviously you have goals, right? You're trying to get out of that situation. Not every situation that we're in is permanent, right? So you're definitely putting in this hard, you're going hard because you're trying to, not even saying trying, you're doing, right? You're actively working on on providing a better experience for you and your family. Okay. There is also a need for you to trust in the divine. I feel like your faith has been tried and true. Okay. You've been tested time and time again. But everything that has literally transpired is causing you to really trust in the divine. You may not see it, but you can feel it. You may not hear it, but your faith is telling you it's coming. Okay. So don't lose sight of your faith. All right. There is a need for you to really unveil your true gifts. You are somebody that's truly gifted. Okay. You're a shapeshifter. You can shapeshift into any energy. Okay. You've just got energy like that. Okay. I do sense that you are very guarded. Okay. You are very guarded, overly protective as well. So there's a need for you to kind of drop that shield a little bit and allow the divine to come in and do as they need to. All right. It's time that you start tracking your fears down. Track your fears, but also track your desires. Okay. I feel like if you track your desires more, you'll be able to kind of look back and be like, you know what, I did that. I did that. All right. Heavy wolf energy here too. I feel like sometimes you may come off as like a lone wolf, but wolves aren't always lonely. They also roam in packs as well. There's a need for you to unleash. All right. Literally unleash everything you have within yourself. Yourself is like dying to come outside. But I feel like life and responsibilities have literally caused you to really kind of lose sight of the genuine person that you are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes life situations can cause that for us, right? But Spirit is saying shape shift your perspective and you'll see how much further you go in life. Okay, shift your perspective. Not everything is what you deem it to be, is what I'm hearing. Let's get a message from your highest self. Spirit, when it comes to destiny, destiny Aries, message from our highest self. Thank you. We got karma. Damn, we got karma. Let's go ahead and read it, okay? It says the sum of one's actions. I'm going to show you the card. It says positive karma. You have done a lot of good on this planet, and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. Life feels a little easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You are walking on the path towards your dharma, which is your purpose, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. Continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. That's why your faith is as strong as it is. I told you that. It says something about your faith, right? Your faith has led you to where you're at, right? So, I'm going to read the reverse because this is where you once were. Look at where you're heading, right? I told you, your situation is only temporary. Your situation, you can literally switch it at any given point in time. All right. It says negative karma. Sometimes we take a wrong turn and move away from the direction of our dharma. At first, it can feel like a poke, which becomes a punch and can eventually manifest as an accident if you continue to ignore it. This isn't the universe going against you, but rather sending you messages that you are taking the wrong course and must shift gears to come back into alignment with your dharma. Take a break from social media, television, and social obligations and use that time to reflect. When did things begin to be difficult? What decisions did you make around that time? What alternatives could have better suited your soul purpose? State your commitment to surrendering to your highest self and doing the work it takes to get there. Things will change as soon as you do. See what I'm saying? So, beautiful energy. All right. I feel like you're somebody that is an alchemist. You alchemize your energy, right? And I think anybody in that given situation can, not everybody can go through what you've gone through. Not everybody will wear the shoes that you've had to wear, right? But you wear them gracefully because you know that they've been a part of your path. So now it's just time for you to align with your soul purpose so that you can bring back meaning to your life, all right? Let's see what's blocking you in relationships. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, when it comes to Destiny, Gemini Spirit. What is blocking Destiny, Gemini? Destiny, Gemini. What is blocking Destiny in relationships? Dang. Let's do this again. Destiny, Spirit. Oh, Destiny, Aries, excuse me. Spirit knows who I'm talking to. I'm tapped into your energy. Destiny, Aries. There could be a Gemini sign that is that you need to pay attention to. Destiny, Aries, Spirit. What are her blockages? Destiny, Aries. Do you in the past, were you the type of person that always wanted to change people? Were you that person that tried to change people? Yes. That's what's blocked you in love, okay? Trying to change someone never works. You have to accept them as they are or move on. All right? We also have not being you. All right? Sometimes you try to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Be authentic, okay? There's no need for you to be someone outside other than yourself, okay? I think it's time that you really embrace who you are and love that person. That's what's blocking you in relationships, okay? That shape shifting. You're a shapeshifter. So you can easily adapt to anybody's energy. All right? Like let's just say, right? Let's say you're a major Beyonce fan, right? And then all of a sudden you meet someone and they can't stand the beehive. You literally change just so that you can accommodate this person. You know what I'm saying? So you don't make things awkwardly uncomfortable. Um you also need to understand that soulmates, right? The way that they appear in our life, they're multiple. They can appear as children, they can appear as friendships, they can appear as lovers, they can appear as family, okay? So know that you have soulmates that surround you. Okay, it's not just one person. And I feel like that's what's kind of been blocking you in regards to relationships, which right now you got bigger fish to fry, right? But in regards to relationships, if you wanted to know, that's what's blocking you. All right. So there's a need for you to be really true to yourself. All right. Let's tap into your shadow self spirit when it comes to destiny. Wow, look at that. You saw me shuffle, right? Look, be authentic. That's what it says. Screenshot it. It says be authentic. That's crazy. Anything else is just exhausting. You trying to be somebody else is exhausting, girl. All right. Make time to play. Have fun. Okay. It's okay to be free. Take your responsibilities serious, not your life. All right. Take your responsibilities serious, but not your life. It says the Grim Reaper. In the realm of twilight, where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls to the verge. So there's a need for you to really make peace with your shadow self. Okay? Because I feel like you also tend to kind of push yourself off the edge. Not intentionally, just like subconsciously. There's a need for you to eliminate all this darkness that surrounds you. All right? Heavy. I'm getting that heavy. Let's go into career. Career and finances, spirit. Look, it's time to shed. Look at the snake. It's time to outgrow. All right, you're outgrowing people, places, and things, okay? So there's a need for you to set higher goals and standards, okay? There's a need for you to call back your power and your energy. When it comes to career, I see that you have options, okay? You have options in career. Even if you don't see them right now, okay? Just know that they're around you. Opportunities are endless, okay? Illumination. It says something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So look, there goes the options. I said you have options. So it seems like somebody is going to come in and um try to assist you, right? Alleviate what you've been kind of experiencing. All right. Let's get some final messages. And then we're going to Tati. Final messages for Destiny Aries. Destiny Aries. Destiny Aries. You're someone who is unconventional, unorthodox. You don't really follow norms. The tower moment has already occurred. So I think it's just time to make peace and rebuild, okay? Rebuild. I know that right now your energy is very low and depleted. I said that earlier today. I know you're not happy with where you are right now. Okay. You're having to depend on outsources. You're having to depend on resources to help you, and that doesn't make you feel good, right? But remember, this is only temporary. Just because you're seeking assistance doesn't make you less than anything, okay? I do see a lot of delays here, a lot of blockages, a lot of delays. What is this pertaining to? I'm sensing a very hot and cold energy. All right, somebody that you had a child with. All right, with the Empress here. I feel like this person does they try their hardest to block your blessings. This person can be very emotionally manipulative. Um but as a Knight of Wands, there's someone that they um they lack direction. This person lacks direction. But this person is definitely trying to cause some setbacks, some major setbacks for you. So be mindful of what you are expressing to this person. I would just keep it cordial and just kind of keep it real short. Okay. This person doesn't need to know about anything that's going on with you, because I feel like they utilize that information to harm you energetically. I feel like this person is definitely sending you some energy your way. But but for the most part, I don't say it to like trip you out. I just say it, because it's a message. I have to give that to you, right? But know that things are going to eventually get better for you. But big on the authenticity. Okay, the more authentic you are, the more you tap in and dive into your soul purpose. That's why you're here, right? That's why you're here. Don't lose track. Don't stop trying to be what other people, you know, whatever other people got going on. Like, don't let that stop you in your tracks. You confirm what I already knew about him. Yeah, girl. It came out in your reading. But I pray that I was able to give you, clarity, especially right now where you are in your current energy. I know it's a bit frustrating, but just know that again, it's a temporary situation and it will change, okay? You just gotta put that in your mindset, okay? I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency, my love. And know that your donation will come back to you tenfold, okay? And again, if you want to run it back on YouTube, it's at 2 hours and 32 minutes. Okay? You are the real deal. Of course. Good night, my love. Hopefully you can get some rest now, okay? Tati, do you have a question or do you just want me to tap in? And I don't have anybody after Tati. I only have limited slots, so if you guys want to join, let me know. All right, tap in. Got you, mama. What is your zodiac, babe? Let me clear out some of these decks. And thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. Sag, okay. November or December? Let me find out, Sag, sis. December. Hey, me too. Again, if anybody would like to join the list is open. I do not have anybody after Tati. That's my birthday. Okay, twin. My birthday twin. Not us having the same birthday. How old are you? Releasing that energy, pulling back on my power, about to tap into Tati's energy spirit. 32. I'm a couple years ahead of you, beloved, but yeah, we was born on the same day. Oh, my back just cracked. Ooh. All right, Tati. Tati Sag. Yeah, right? It's not by chance, beloved. It's not by chance. I'll be 37 this year. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Tati Sagittarius, my birthday twin. I release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. I call upon the angels of divine white light, her ascended masters, her highest self at this time, higher power, to align with me at this time, to provide her clarity and truth at this time. Tati Sagittarius spirit, Tati Sagittarius. Thank you. Appreciate it, my love. Tati Sagittarius. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is the message that needs to be brought up to the front for Tati? For Tati. For Tati. Destiny, I meant to tell you, if you ever want to book a private, you could book me on Instagram, okay? For Tati. Tati. So we have wish fulfillment coming up here, okay? The Nine of Cups. With the Six of Swords here coming out in reverse, there could be maybe you wanting to try something else. I'm sorry, you wanting to try again, right? Could be a reconciliation, right? We got two majors. We got the Hangman and then we got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. The Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment, okay? Your heart's desire, whatever it is that you want to obtain and achieve in life that's truly going to make you happy. I see you moving forward, okay? I see you moving forward, um, and very quickly, might I add. It's like you're just kind of taking a leap of faith and you're just kind of trusting and you're going with it. But I do also see too that um there's a need for you to stay put, right? There's a need for you to stay put and kind of reserve yourself, right? Just sit in that stillness. All right. Figure out exactly what it is that you want. All right. Like when I say like really, really tap in, like really tap in, there's a need for you to really sit back and ask yourself, what is it that truly makes me happy? What moves me? What drives me? What is my purpose? Like those are the questions that you need to be asking, right? And the moment that you do, the moment that you take that time to reflect and bask in that energy, yo, motion, baby, motion. All right, you're gonna be light years ahead of people, light years. But it definitely is gonna require you to really, sit in silence and really hear what it is that your highest self is trying to portray to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes too, like I said with the Six of Swords here in reverse, it's like you don't emotionally detach either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you attach to certain outcomes because wanting to try again, you know what I'm saying? That reconciliation. Definitely. Okay. But yeah, I think it's time that you really take your own time for yourself and reflect on these things because I feel like it's important to you. And once you do that, motion, you're out of here. You're gonna hit the ball out the park, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna hit a home run. So trust in yourself and bask in that energy, okay, my love? Thank you so much. I appreciate you for tuning in and allowing me to tap into your frequency. If you ever want to tap in, you're more than welcome to join on live, or you could book me private through Instagram. I do have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions available. Sending back love and light your way. Thank you so much, Queen. I pray that you received your confirmation. It wasn't by chance I went to your live, right? And the fact that we have the same birthday is even more insane. More insane. Well, guys, I don't have anybody else on the list. So if anybody wants to join the list, this is last call. If not, I will be heading out of here. It is 12:57 on the East Coast. I will be back on tomorrow for card pulls and I will be opening up the list. I just don't know what time. It'll probably be later in the afternoon. Did anybody else want to join the list? Let me know. Let me know. If not, I will be releasing you guys. Yeah, my YouTube is linked in my bio. It's all under the same handle, unforgettable underscore EMZ. And your reading was, I want to say, like around 2 hours and 45 minutes. Damn, we've been on for 3 hours, y'all. Putting in that time. It's under the video that says you finally mastered moving in silence. That's the title of it, okay? Thank you for the heart puff, my love. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and release you guys. I don't see anybody else that wants to join the list. I don't have any other donations. Thank you so much for all tuning in. I truly appreciate you guys. Definitely make sure you guys have the notification bell on. So when I do come on, you don't miss out when I do the card pulls. And if you guys want to book me as well private, you guys can do that by sending me a DM on Instagram, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, good night, birthday twin. May it not be the last time, okay?